Breaking news, breaking news. The words out in the Jamaican streets is Mr. Chin is robbing the Jamaican people. That is the rumors, guys. Allegedly, Mr. Chin a robbing. Apparently, when you go to buy your shopping, Mr. Chin nah give you the right total. They're not giving you the right total. Them even allegedly are going as far to add on $5. And when they give you back your change, them nah give you back the right change. Them a short it $5. I'm going to have to call my mum and tell her, Mummy, be careful. Make sure you check the total of your shopping and check your change, guys. Allegedly, that is the word in the streets. Like, share, and subscribe. If this is your first time coming to the channel, I'm a wagoness, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you in the next video. Listen to what this lady has to say. I'm out.
At these Chinese supermarkets or these Chinese wholesales. Take note. Now I realize like it's becoming a trend because I've gone to more than 2 different places and the same thing is happening. So one, you are not being told the correct total for the items that you are purchasing. So this is a public service announcement to Jamaicans living within Jamaica and shopping, especially at these Chinese supermarkets or these Chinese wholesales. Take note. Now I realize like it's becoming a trend because I've gone to more than 2 different places and the same thing is happening. So one, you are not being told the correct total for the items that you are purchasing. Now, what I realize they will do is that they will round up by the dollar. So let's say, for example, something costs $92. Instead of telling you that your total is $92, what they'll tell you is that your total is $95. If your total is $102.10, they're telling you that your total is $105. So not only are they rounding up to the next dollar incorrectly, but they're rounding up to more than $1. Now, I learned in school, and I'm still teaching in school, that when you round up a decimal, the number has to be 5 or more in order for it to be rounded up. You'll also notice that a lot of these places, they don't have a monitor for the customers to see. So I am going to be an advocate for this in the sense that I am going to be requesting to see the monitor, to see the total cost of what I should be paying, and not just taking their words for it because they are robbing us. The second thing that I noticed that they're doing is that they're not giving us our correct change. So yesterday I went inside a Chinese store and I purchased something. The total that she told me had, for example, like 75 at the ending, right? So when I gave her my money, I'm expecting to get back a $5 from it in addition to the rest of the change. So I had given her funds. I don't remember how much it came to, but she was supposed to give me back $225 for my change. So I looked at the receipt. I noticed the total that she told me, which was correct, and I noticed the change that I was supposed to get, right? When I look at the receipt and the change that I'm supposed to get and look at the change that she actually gave me, it was not correct. So it was short $5. So I said to her, Miss Chin, you haven't given me all of my change. And she was like, oh, I don't have any $5. You have $5? So I said, yes, I have $5. No, I've made it my point of duty to always have coins. When I told her that I have $5, I gave her the $5 and she gave me $10. And she was more surprised that I noticed and asked about it. But I'm thinking to myself, and I also said to her that you don't do that. You don't do that because you have not given me my correct change. and you have not said anything. You're supposed to say something. And I was surprised that she actually apologized, because she is one of those Chinese people that I notice they speak to the workers a certain kind of way. And even up to yesterday, I was saying to one of the workers that you guys are strong, because I could not stay here. Anyhow, back to the back to the gist of the matter. So I'm saying to you Jamaicans, please be vigilant. It is bad enough that we're being robbed in many other ways, but for persons to be coming into our own country and robbing us so blatantly, like, it's such big disrespect. Like, I cannot go into a wholesale, a Chinese wholesale, and tell them that I'm short of $1. They're not going to sell me the goods. So why is it that they are not telling persons their correct total? And why is it that they're not giving persons their correct change? Yes, it may seem like $1 here and $1 there, but as we Jamaicans say, every mickle make a muckle. So imagine for an entire week, you are robbed $5 for that entire week. Imagine for an entire month, every day you are robbed $5. It eventually adds up, and then it's not adding up to our benefit. It's adding up to their benefit, because they're making much more than they are actually supposed to be making. And the persons in authority who are responsible for consumer rights and all of those things, they need to step in and check on these things and see what is going on. Let somebody go undercover, go into the store and shop and see what is happening, because one, the treatment of our Jamaicans in these places, even by the Jamaicans who are working in these places, it's terrible. It is terrible. I've seen and got into stores and seen Jamaicans working as security, accusing them of stealing. My son was accused because he had a rag in his pocket and he was going out to go use the bathroom. And the security called out to him and asked him what is that in his pocket. And the thing is, we are being put into a position where we can't do any better. We just can't do any better. But as I said, guys, please check the total for your items you're paying for, as well as check the change that you're being given. Don't just take, yes, I know you may be in a rush and all of that, but don't just take the change from them and just drop it in your purse. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to stand up as Jamaicans.